What's happening, good people? This Gift here for Payusnomind, and let's analyze the music distribution platform Vydia. Now, Vydia is a music digital distribution platform that started off as a video distribution platform, hence the name Vydia. Now, they're doing music distribution, and what we want to look at here is what do they do differently or better than the primary and top digital distributors like TuneCore, CD Baby, and DistroKid? And we're going to look at four things. We're going to look at price, features, stores, and payout. If you want to know more than that, you can get the Guide to Digital Distribution ebook that I have that kind of goes in more detail about all the other things, but that's what we're going to focus on here, those four things. This video is sponsored by Chartmetric, a music analytics tool artists can use to track their performance across all platforms, music and social, from Twitter and Instagram to Spotify and Apple Music. See which tracks are making an impact on TikTok. View the videos your music is being used in to gain a deeper understanding of how it's connecting with audiences. Analyze your music's playlist performance. Spy on your neighbors by digging into the data of your peers. See which radio stations are playing your style of music, which concert venues are booking. Get the data you need to supercharge your music career. To learn more about Chartmetric, click the link in the description box. Now, looking at price, Vydia price is different than the other digital distributors. They do not charge you like one fee for unlimited distribution, like one annual fee for unlimited distribution. They don't charge you a per release fee. They don't charge you a per release fee annually. What they charge is for storage. They charge you for storage, like the size of your video files and the size of your audio files that you store on there to be distributed to all of the stores that they get your music into. So the larger those files, the more you pay. So the max is about $250 a year for 100 gigabytes of storage. $250 a year for 100 gigabytes of storage. Now, the thing to keep in mind with this is that if you're using Vydia for video distribution as well as audio distribution, you're storing large WAV files there that are going to be eating up a lot of space, as well as HD and 4K video files that are going to be eating up a lot of space. So it could get really expensive paying for storage. And these are the reasons why people use things like YouTube, so they don't have to pay for video storage, rather than Vimeo, where they have to pay for video storage, you know, or they put their music up on SoundCloud rather than uploading it to a server to host on their website. These are the reasons why people make these decisions, so they don't have to pay for storage because it can be so expensive. So it's a bit backwards to go to paying for storage for, you know, digital content with Vydia. So that part of it doesn't really make a lot of sense financially, paying for storage. Now, in addition to paying for storage, you want to look and see, okay, well, what about your revenue? Do you get to keep 100% of what you make? Does Vydia take a percentage of what you make? And when it comes to that, it's a bit murky because Vydia does not disclose whether they take a percentage of your revenue on their homepage, in their FAQ, in their terms of agreement. It is not stated anywhere. You can't find it anywhere. I had a client that used Vydia for video distribution back when they were only doing that, and I had to email them to find that information out, and they replied to me, and what I discovered was they take 35%. Now, this is for video distribution that email was in regards to. So when it comes to music distribution, I don't know. It could be the same 35%. It could be more. It could be less. But the fact that they don't disclose that up front is something that alarms me, and something that it just makes me more cautious about them as a digital distributor, because everybody should have all of that information very visible and easy to access. Now, when it comes to something like features with Vydia, the feature is video distribution. Now, a lot of platforms talk about data and analytics, but none of them really gives you the kind of data and analytics that are valuable. They all give you the same thing that you get on Spotify for artists and Apple Music for artists, so you don't really need them for data. The places that don't give you data, they don't give you data for. So, when it comes to data, that's not a feature as far as I'm concerned with digital distributors. Now, looking at Vydia, they do the same thing that everybody does, which is content ID. Hey, we'll monitor your music on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and things of that nature and pay you the sync licensing. So they do that. And aside from that, the only thing that separates them is video distribution. And they do video distribution well. I'll give them that. So it's like the main thing that they do better is their integration with Vevo. And the fact that when you distribute a release through Vevo, other competitors, they don't allow you to link Vevo to your ads account where you can put people on remarketing list, and Vydia does. So if you're advertising, it's a better place because you can link it to your AdWords account or your Google Ads account and be able to have everybody that's watching your videos through Vevo put on a remarketing list to re-engage with them at a later date. So they have that. But outside of that, video distribution is of questionable value, which I covered in my deep dive on Vevo, where I went into the value of video distribution and how much artists make from their music videos on these platforms, and whether people are consuming music videos enough on these platforms to make it worth your while to pay for digital distribution to them. And that video and that research kind of discovered the fact that it's not really valuable. It's not really worth the amount of money that artists will have to put up to get their music in those places. It's not all that beneficial. So video distribution isn't really the reason why you'd use Vydia, right? It's not really the core reason. Now, when it comes to things like stores, they get you into all of the stores. They're on the tier of TuneCore and CD Baby when it comes to stores because they distribute to a lot of stores, right? And then they got the video distribution aspect where they get you into the video platforms as well as the music stores. So stores-wise, they're good to go. Now, in addition to stores, when you look at something like Payout and how they get you your money, they use a payment facilitator called Payout. And Payout charges you $1 for direct deposit. It's $1 for every transaction if you're getting your money through direct deposit. And if you're getting your money through PayPal, it's $1 plus 2% of whatever the transaction is. So 2% of $100 or 2% of $1,000. Now they cap it. If you're in the US, it's capped at $2. So no matter how much you're withdrawing, you'll never pay more than $2. If you're outside of the US, no matter how much you're withdrawing, you'll never pay more than $21. So it's capped at $21 for outside of the US and $2 for inside of the US. So they use that payment facilitator to Payout, $1 direct deposit, percentage based for PayPal, capped at $2 for the US and $21 for outside of the US. Now, overall, with Vydia, but they make it like an invite-only platform, so you can't just go there, sign up, pay a fee, and use it. And the reason for that is a little bit of psychological game. Make artists feel like they're being rewarded for using it. Make artists feel like they're in an exclusive club, which adds this air of prestige, right? This idea of prestige and validation. Somebody that's not you says that your music is worthwhile because you got accepted into this platform or you got invited into this platform, and that can lead artists to feel like it's a better place to be because not everybody can be there. So if they get invited or accepted, they can puff their chest out and be like, hey, I'm in this exclusive club that nobody else is in. But the reality of the situation is the platform doesn't really do anything for artists that no other platform does, and a lot of other platforms are better effectively at other things like verification on YouTube official artists and integrations with Spotify for artists and things of that nature, like instant verification, royalty advances, pre-orders. These are things that you don't see on Vydia. So I don't feel like Vydia is the place to be, and that's my opinion on them. You know, you could agree to disagree. Share your thoughts, your views, your opinions in the comments below. As always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. Click the bell icon so you can get notified the next time we post videos. As always, y'all can hit me up at Payusnomind on Instagram, at Payusnomind on Twitter, Payusnomind@gmail.com. This is Gift signing off. Payusnomind. Peace, good people. One.